As a businessman, I've always looked out for the best business kickstarters to make a profit. I've already had many successes in Singapore already. Therefore, I have good judgment and good knowledge that I've acquired from business school. This time, I've decided to invest in either the Central Business District or the Civic District. The Singapore River is an iconic landmark in Singapore. It has a great foundation and has great story to tell about Singapore. In the past, not only was it a location which Sir Stamford Raffles first set foot in, but was also an ideal location for trading. The river was originally used as a trading port due to being sheltered from the southern side by islands and its calm waters. This provided the perfect location for a port, and naturally a port was built there. This port contributed to the Singapore River and made it possible to invest in trading by the port there. However, due to the tear down of the port, investing in trading at the river is now an archive. The current Singapore River is buried within the Civic and Central Business District. This massively changes the possibilities for investing. Due to the great change of views of Singapore River, the common activities there have greatly changed. Instead of the old sampans used for trading, there are now bumboats and ferries to guide tourists around the Singapore River. Instead of the old warehouses to store goods during trading, there are now museums to exhibit tourists. The whole area was modernized quickly and turned into a concrete jungle, and now houses availability for banking, retail, tourism, and F&B, which opens up the field for investing. I could invest in any part of business along the Singapore River. However, I will need to come to a conclusion and choose wisely and figure out the most efficient way to invest in to gain a higher profit. I will now go into the different areas to invest in, namely retail, tourism via boating, and tourism via museums. For retail, there are many possibilities mostly revolving around the food and beverage sector. However, the main people visiting the site are tourists. The tourist market will not be large, especially due to many restaurants condensed in a single area, and this causes profit to come slowly, deeming this method as ineffective. Tourists will play an important factor in investing for tourist sites such as museums and tours. The pristine condition of the area around Singapore allows it to be a huge tourist attraction. Tourists come very often to the place in large numbers, and they are mostly willing to spend some cash to enjoy a little bit more of the depth in seeing sightseeing and uncover the history of Singapore. When tourists come to the Singapore River, they are more likely to spend money on sightseeing than going to restaurants to eat a meal. Thus, investing in tourism is a better option than investing in food and beverage. According to what I have stated earlier, investing in tourism is the best choice now. We have decided to invest in the guided river boating tours. Many tourists will gladly pay for the bumboat services to enjoy the scenic beauty and rich heritage of the place. From our data collected, on average there are 30 people on each boat, with numbers consistently consistent. Therefore, I have decided and will stick to my word of investing in Singapore River via tourism by boating tours.